Welcome to Tax Chit Chat, the place where we talk all things tax all the time. A recent piece of TikTok's finance advice has struck terror into the hearts of payment app users, claiming that anyone who receives more than $600 on platforms like Venmo, Zelle, or Cash App will be taxed on the money starting next year.
Hey man, I saw that TikTok video and it's true.
Roscoe, how are you on my TV? And why are you in a scarf and short sleeves? It's like 40 degrees out.
I learned how to do that Zoom thing on my iPhone. And don't you worry about how I'm dressed. Look, I done seen that dude on TikTok talking about how they're gonna tax you if you get more than $600 in Venmo, Zelle, or Cash App.
Roscoe, that's not 100% true.
Man, how you know?
Because I don't get all my financial advice from TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
Boy, stop.
Goodbye, Roscoe. Okay, first things first. These TikToks and other videos are leaving out a key piece of vital information, probably in the quest for more views. So let's clear some things up. What changed? The impetus for the misleading social media finance tips comes from the American Rescue Plan Act of 2021 that President Biden signed back in March. The act modifies the IRS reporting requirement for payments on apps from the previous threshold of $20,000 in 200 transactions to $600 in total. Per the act, the change only applies to payments for goods and services, which is a really important thing to keep in mind. As far as when this happens, the change goes into effect for transactions made after December 31st, 2021, so essentially 2022. Now, what impact will this have in 2022? Well, several things will happen. First, this will cause the third-party networks to have to ask for SSNs and ITINs on more users. Next, it will also cause them to have to ask users to tell them what a transaction is for. Is it for a gift, rent, or is it for the payment of goods and services? And if it is for the payment of goods and services, well, this will cause more 1099-Ks to be issued by third-party settlement networks to the IRS. So who needs to worry about this change? While there are some policy changes afoot, taxes on larger payments will be mostly aimed at business transactions, not individual person-to-person payments. So if you're sending money to someone for a gift, a favor, or your piece of the rent to pay the landlord, then this should not generate a 1099-K for you at the end of the year. But all of those who are, one, getting money for selling goods and services and not reporting it on their taxes, or two, people who are just outright tax cheats, getting paid under the table, yeah, they should be worried. But I sell more than $600 of my used goods on Poshmark, Etsy, or Tracy. Should I be worried? If they are used goods, they are more than likely being sold at a loss, and personal losses are not deductible on a tax return. Selling them at a gain, or if this is a business for you, well, then you should talk to a professional like us. So here's the bottom line. All those Trump-era tax cuts doled out during his administration, combined with the free government money given out during the Biden administration due to COVID-19 and the pandemic, came with an $8+ trillion, and that is trillion with a capital T, price tag. So how do you pay for it? The current IRS Commissioner, Chuck Reddick, told the Senate Finance Committee that the tax gap, the difference between taxes legally owed to the government and the revenue that is actually collected, has grown substantially. He stated that the last official estimate of $441 billion back in 2013 could easily approach and possibly now exceed $1 trillion annually. And one way to close that gap and get the money that the government is not collecting is to make it harder for people who are not reporting business income, but should be, to the government to actually report it. If you want to read more about what Commissioner Reddick has to say and any of the other interesting articles we found on this topic, then make sure you check out the description of this video. So friends, until we meet again, always remember to keep earning, keep learning, and just like that, this chat is adjourned.